It goes without saying that the human race wouldn't last very long in a world without water. The same can be said of all animals and plants as well, since H2O constitutes one of the building blocks necessary for life to thrive. But what would happen to the planet itself with no oceans, rivers, or lakes? It would certainly look altogether different. But in what other ways would it change? Here are a few possible consequences if all of the water on our great green Earth suddenly vanished overnight.
Where's my face?
For starters, it wouldn't be quite so green for very long. With no water supply, all vegetations would soon die out, and the world would reassemble a brownish dot, and the sky may turn a little reddish like Mars, rather than a green and blue planet. Clouds would suddenly cease to formulate, and precipitation would stop as a necessary consequence, meaning that the weather would cease to exist almost entirely. There would be no more rain or snow. However, strong winds would still happen, as the atmosphere would be heated by sunlight. Other than functions in the wind, our climate would reassemble one endless summer, but not the shorts and t-shirt holiday kind, more like the flesh melting hot kind. The oceans of the world constitute the biggest deposits of carbon, and recently it was found that Arctic melting released nitric oxide and sulfur dioxide. With these sinks gone, the greenhouse gases would have a field day and temperatures would spiral out of control. And of course, the absence of vegetations would contribute to the problem, since plants would not be around to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. It would make today's climate change issues seem like small fry in comparison.
It's about to launch up!
Perhaps surprisingly, however, volcanic activity would decrease if all the water suddenly disappeared. Volcanoes or supervolcanoes and their eruptions are actually caused by tectonic plates colliding with each other and running over one another, something in which generally caused by the weight of oceans pushing one plate beneath another. What's more, once the volcano has been formed, water also plays a vital role. Liquid inside the Earth's crust at high temperatures and high pressures become magma, resulting in an eruption. Therefore, with no oceans to weigh plates down and no water to power eruptions, we'd be left with a series of incredibly high mountain ridges. Remarkably, however, this wouldn't mean the end of all life on Earth. Tiny microbes and bacteria still would be able to survive in this harsh conditions. So while humanity and the animal kingdom would most certainly snuff it, life would still find a way.